Zen's in the house, watch your mouth. Now I'm doing a guest commentary for Snake Whisperer. Because he asked me to. He's given me this ACR Deathmatch gameplay to commentate over. He said I could just commentate about the gameplay, but I thought, nah, that's boring as f. But he is playing Deathmatch against a fairly highly ranked prestige lobby. There is one level 1, and I'm pretty excited about that too. I hope Snake comes first, but I do hope that level 1 comes second. I just want him to get that morale boost for himself. I haven't watched the gameplay, I just wanted to jump in and do this commentary. So let's get into it. But I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. So I'm just going to talk about what happened to me last night. So I went out to Melbourne. I live in Victoria, Australia. Went to Melbourne for a bit of a get-together for a guy's birthday party. And I got there, and my friend who I live with dropped me off. All good. I was happy with that because it saved me slumming it on the train, even though I usually go on the train. I don't mind it. It's cheap. It's effective. It gets me to and from. But it was very, very handy that my friend was going to Melbourne as well in a similar place. And so I got off basically right in front of the pub we were going to. These guys were sort of okay people. Like, they were good people, but I didn't really know them extremely well. And I hadn't seen them for a while, so I thought it was going to be pretty awkward. And it kind of was. So most of the night I just was talking to the guys whose birthday it was. Because he was the only reason why I really turned up, just to say hey to him again. He is a great guy, happy to talk to him always, but everyone else who was there, just not as much. I wasn't there for them. And so the night was rocking around, and basically I ordered a couple of drinks, got them, vodkas and lemonades, gone on the hard stuff. Some people say it's a girl's drink, and it kind of is, but I like vodka, I like the spirits. I'm not really a beer kind of person because it leaves me feeling a bit unsatisfied in the stomach. And so I'd rather go on the spirits, and shots are cool, but shots are gone in a second, as they are intended for. So I'll put the spirit with a bit of lemonade just to bulk it out a bit. And so if it's a girly drink, yeah, it is what it is. I'll drink it anyway. I'm also looking for something that's kind of cheap, and drinks in Melbourne, expensive. Especially being a uni student, it's not ideal to be spending $15 on a drink. So I bought two, they were $10 each, so I spent $20 on drinks. And I bought a sausage roll, a very expensive sausage roll. It was a $16 crocodile sausage roll. And I was saying to the guys whose birthday it was, my friend, I wonder why it's called a crocodile sausage roll. He didn't know either. He already filled up on a Parmigiana. So he was basically full and not needing any extra supplements. So I thought, I haven't really had anything to eat for a while. I'll just get one of these crocodile sausage rolls. And so I bought it. 16 bucks later. $16 for one sausage roll. I thought, well, maybe I'm going to get a fair feed for this sausage roll. It comes out, and it's in a small bowl with a bit of lettuce as garnish underneath, like it's a bed of lettuce. There's a dipping sauce in the same bowl, and then the sausage rolls are being cut up into smaller pieces inside the bowl. So I'm looking at this small bowl of sausage roll, I'm like, this is it for $16. Then I realize it's crocodile meat, it's probably a bit more exclusive, so that's probably why the price tag is what it is. Yeah, so I got them. I ate them. Hang on here. Well, actually, I ate about 3/5 of it. I gave one to the guys whose birthday it was. I mean, I was going to buy him a drink anyway, but he was loaded up with that many drinks. He was turning drinks away because he just couldn't drink them all the time. Because everyone else was trying to buy him a drink as well. So instead I gave him a piece of sausage roll. I think it came out in 5 pieces, yeah. If it was 5 pieces, I had 3, he had 1, and then another guy who was sitting at the table, which I was kind of like, he was looking at him. I was like, I know you want one. But this cost me $16. So I say to him, do you want to try one of these sausage rolls? I say try, I mean, I've only got 5, so 1 out of 5 is a lot of sausage rolls, so he better enjoy it. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll try one of these sausage rolls. Tried it, ate it, said it was okay. And the guys whose birthday it was didn't really like it either. He didn't even eat half of it. And he was just hanging on to it in that awkward kind of, I don't want to put it down because you offered it to me. It was expensive, but I just said to him, it's okay, just put it back. And he was like, oh thank God. He just whacked it back in the bowl. But I was going to power through that bad boy because it cost me a lot of money. I thought it was actually okay. It was actually, I straight away put the sausage roll into the dipping sauce, like full whack into the dipping sauce. And the dipping sauce was shit. And thank God I realized that because it was just really ruining the whole sausage roll. So I just ate the rest of them without the sauce. The sauce was just absolute garbage. But all throughout the night I was looking at my friend whose birthday it was, and I could tell he wasn't having the best time. Now I know when you have a birthday party and you organize it that you want things to run smoothly, you're wanting to see if everyone's having a good time, if everything's going okay, and that can be a bit stressful, but I don't think that was the case for him this time. I think he just didn't want to be there. I could tell he was uncomfortable, he was looking a bit awkward, and I wasn't sure if that was because of the people he was with. Were they there for him? Were they really talking to him? I mean, I was there talking to him. He was really the only reason why I was there, to chat with him, to see what he's been up to. And I did enjoy it. I did enjoy that part. But for him, for his birthday party, or birthday get-together, I don't think he was too excited, too happy to be there. And that's a big thing. You want to spend your time with people you want to be with. It's not about being with people for the sake of being with them, even though there are benefits of being with people, like it increases your social activity and your life expectancy, but you do want to be with people who you enjoy being around. That's more important. I'd rather be at home by myself watching some TV or reading a book than just going out for the sake of it and being with people. But yeah, I get why people do it, because it is a bit of fun. Some nights you do have a good time and some nights you don't. I mean, that's what happens. Not every night's a winner. But for more of it, you want to be with people you like being with. I was actually going book shopping with my friend the other day, and it was a good fun. This is one of my best friends that I made at uni so far. I have done 1 semester at uni and really enjoying it. Passed it, so I'm on to the next one, which is good for me. This girl is great. She's outgoing, she's bubbly, she's just a really exciting, energetic person, great to be around. And we were going book shopping together because I bought a new bookcase for my room. I moved out of home. I've just been getting my furniture sort of together, and I bought this bookcase, and I really wanted to get some books to fill out a bit. And so I said to her we should go book shopping, and she was really excited about that. She likes books, so I thought it would be a good idea. So we went book shopping, went to the first bookstore in the town. I bought a book, she bought a book, which was a good start to the day. And then we had to go to the toilet, so we went to the McDonald's to use their toilet, and she was driving around, so we were in her car. We got to the car park, and basically she just said, I've got a lot of people I know, but not many people are actually friends, who I would call a friend. And I knew exactly where she was coming from. I think a lot of people are similar. Again, it comes back to who you want to spend time with. How do you go from knowing people, knowing nice people, friendly people, interesting people, how do you go from knowing them to actually them being your friend? Now, this is probably a whole area in psychology itself, but to keep it short, and in my opinion, of course, not that I'm an expert in this, but if you know someone from a certain setting, it might be school, uni, work, sport, a social club, you want to get them from that place you initially met them to an outside activity of some sort. You want to engage with them outside of where you met them. By doing this, then those people don't associate you with that one particular setting, rather they associate you with the outside world. The other thing is be positive, and the other thing is you want to be selfless. You want to give what you have, you want to be generous. And I have found when you are generous and you give and you share, you get what you give. You want coffees, then you buy people coffees, then they buy you coffees. If you want food, you buy people food, then they'll buy you food. If you want money, you give people money and they'll give you money. It's not just about giving material things, but if you treat people well, if you're friendly to people, then that will come back to you in a positive way. So I'll leave this commentary here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed.